rising to all you beautiful souls of light. I hope you're having a great start to your day. I am Cindy Lorraine Grais, CLG View Point, and it is Tuesday, April the 15th, 2025. In the Kingdom of Canada, under natural law, in our new calendar, it is Divina Vita, divine life. That is Divina Vita, divine life. Day 15th, year 0035. Divina Vita 150035. Today we'll be covering horse therapy for children. International news, no inflated expectations. Russia unfazed by U.S. sanctions extension. Local news, Golden Living Seniors Expo coming to Halifax to educate older adults about living at home. Investigate City of Richmond's purchase of $450,000 in gift certificates, critic says. And Nova Scotia, kickboxing class. Well, each segment I'd like to start with a sage clearing. And for some of you who haven't heard of a sage clearing, it's a process where I clear out negative entities and leave in each of our segments positive energy. Clear of the negative energy. Only divine love and divine lights are allowed here. So I have a sage stick, and I grow sage in my garden. It's a medicinal herb as well. To all you low entity energies, send you back to your perfect place. I'm divine love, and I am divine gratitude. Divine love, divine gratitude. Now, on to the video. Horse therapy, west of Montreal. Global news.
Ready to get on?
Climbing onto a horse can be a little scary, especially if you're blind. But it's well worth the effort for students from the Mackay Center and Philip E. Layton School.
Very nice. The horses are miracle workers.
There are 7 horses at the Équilibre Therapeutic Riding Center in St. Lazare, and when the majestic beasts come into contact with people dealing with disabilities, they work wonders.
Kids sit taller, talk louder, are more confident in their everyday life after they participate in a group like this.
Équilibre founder Devin O'Farrell says her equine team is carefully picked and taught exactly how to react to a vulnerable clientele.
They're all specially selected to do this type of work based on their temperament, their age, and then they go through a training process.
For kids with disabilities, being put together with a therapy horse can make a huge difference. Some of those riding today have intellectual disabilities, others are functionally blind.
Imagine if you can't see. It's even scarier. So to then have the opportunity to slowly get introduced, get comfortable, and trust a big animal and build a relationship. That's what we were hoping for, and I think we've achieved it.
O'Farrell is fiercely devoted to helping people, but running a non-profit facility like this is not without its challenges.
They cost a lot of money, they eat a lot of hay, they require a lot of care.
They lost a lot of volunteers because of the traffic headaches created by the ongoing construction on the Ilotort Bridge. But people like Debbie Pittman keep coming back for the kids and for how it makes her feel to donate her time.
Their smiles, it's amazing. Just their smiles. It's really nice to see.
There you go.
The Équilibre team is working to get charitable status for the organization so they can continue creating a welcoming space where horses and their keepers can help the people who need them. Dan Spector, Global News.
What a wonderful program for our VIPs, our little ones. Now, on to International news. Moscow, Sputnik News. Moscow had no inflated expectations on the matter of U.S. sanctions against Russia, Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said on Monday, April 14, 2025. On Saturday, U.S. President Donald Trump extended the state of national emergency for 1 year, citing Russia's alleged harmful activities. We had no inflated expectations in this regard, Peskov said. The extension of the sanctions was expected and was probably an automatic action, he added. We are probably at the beginning of our journey to normalize national relations to build them virtually anew, the spokesperson said. I have a video on Russia culture that I've added to this segment.
Russian culture. Russian culture is rich, diverse, and deeply influenced by its long history, vast geography, and complex traditions. Known for its contributions to literature, Russia has produced some of the world's greatest authors, including Leo Tolstoy, Fyodor Dostoevsky, and Anton Chekhov. Russian music is also notable, with famous composers like Tchaikovsky and Stravinsky shaping classical music. Russian art includes iconic works from the Russian avant-garde to religious iconography. The ballet is another cultural gem, with Russia being home to some of the world's most renowned ballet companies like the Bolshoi and the Mariinsky. Family is central in Russian culture, and traditions are often celebrated with strong communal ties. Russian cuisine includes hearty dishes like borscht, beet soup, pelmeni, dumplings, and blini, pancakes, often shared during family gatherings or major holidays like New Year and Orthodox Christmas. Russia's culture has also shaped its architecture, with structures like the onion domes of Orthodox churches and the grand palaces of St. Petersburg. Petersburg. From literature and music to food and family, Russian culture is defined by its depth, resilience, and sense of history. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like.
Personal thoughts. Under natural law, in the Kingdom of Canada, peace has already been achieved. Golden Living Seniors Expo coming to Halifax to educate older adults about living at home. CTV News written by Jeremy Hull and Crystal Garrett. April 13, 2025. Golden Living Seniors Expo comes to Halifax on Saturday, May 3rd, 2025. The free event for seniors, families, and caregivers includes vendors, services, and resources to help seniors live better lives. Cameron Lava is the owner of Golden Living Senior Lifestyle Support. She said she organized the event to educate seniors who want to live at home and their families. Families that have maybe, like a loved one that's 65, Lava said, wants to age at home and really does want to explore options for services. Joni Snare owns Safe at Home Physiotherapy, one of the businesses participating in the expo. She said her mandate is to keep people safe and independent at home as long as possible. Most seniors want to live in their homes and enjoy their golden years as long as they can, Snare said. With a few practical solutions, she said she is able to keep a lot of seniors happy and healthy at home. So basically, what makes them tick? And put together a program and help the caregivers do everything with them every day, Snare said. Safe at Home focuses on little adaptations and exercises, which will make it easier for seniors to keep performing simple tasks. Snare said she shows seniors how to make those adjustments and use new tools to help them stay fit and mobile as they age. I also provide a walkthrough of their home to see what kind of equipment can help, she said. A strategically placed grab bar can be the difference between somebody falling every time they get up or not being able to use the washroom or avoid having something to drink so they don't have to go to the washroom. To be independent to do that. Laba said organizations like Golden Living work together with companies like Safe at Home to help seniors stay where they are most comfortable as they age. Thriving, happy, independent, and also easing the minds of their caregivers and their families at home so they can go live their life too. And really, this is what this expo is about. Well, my personal thoughts. This is truly, truly amazing. Instead of encouraging seniors to go into institutionalized seniors' care facilities, turning the focus onto creating practical strategies where the seniors can live in the safety of their own home and near their families under natural law. Investigates City of Richmond's purchase of $450,000 in gift cards, critics says. Written by Catherine Urquhart, Global News, April 11, 2025. There are calls for an investigation into the use of restaurant gift cards by the City of Richmond. Documents obtained by Global News through the Freedom of Information requests indicate about $498,000 was spent on the cards over 3 years. Minus possible duplicates, it's about $445,000. Richmond had previously indicated that gift cards cost taxpayers $32,800 in 2022. $71,550 and $71,300 in 2024. The FOI results indicate much larger numbers. $156,000 in 2022, $218,000 in 2023, and $124,000 in 2024. There needs to be a full investigation in how this happened. And the best way to do that is for the provincial government to reappoint the Auditor General for local government. So there's a watchdog standing by to investigate boondoggles like this, Canadian Taxpayers Federation BC Director Carson Binda said. On Thursday, BC's former Auditor General for local government, Gordon Root, weighed in on the questionable program. These are the kind of things that would actually fall under the mandate of an Auditor General, he said. Local governments in British Columbia no longer have that extra level of transparency. Richmond claims most cards were for employee service awards, retirement, or volunteer recognition. But one employee who we agreed not to identify told us many were kept in a bowl. Others were allegedly handed out for no particular reason. Why are we getting these? He told Global News. We are very well paid to do our jobs, and we're not a private organization, so these are all tax dollars. The employee said that in order to receive gift cards, some employees had to perform, and that nothing was written down to account for how they were distributed. The city responded that multiple records exist for the same transaction. As a result, we have been unable to verify your numbers. The numbers contained in the FOI came from Richmond. It's especially unacceptable when you're raising taxes at the same time, Binda said. City of Richmond homeowners are being hit with a 6% tax hike in 2025. Richmond says that now the gift cards are only permitted for long service retirement and volunteer service. Richmond Mayor Malcolm Brody has declined to comment. Now, on to the video.
The City of Richmond has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on gift cards. Freedom of Information results obtained during a global news investigation indicate about $498,000 over 3 years, minus possible duplicates, $445,000.
Well, there needs to be a full investigation into how this happened. And the best way to do that is for the provincial government to reappoint the Auditor General for local government, so there's a watchdog standing by to investigate boondoggles like this.
Richmond claims most were for employee service awards, retirement, or volunteer recognition. This employee, who we agreed not to identify, told us many were kept in a bowl, others handed out for no particular reason.
It's like, well, why are we getting these? We are very well paid to do our jobs, and we're not a private organization, so these are all tax dollars.
Richmond told us gift cards cost taxpayers $32,800 in 2022, $71,500 in 2023, and $71,000 in 2024. FOI results indicate much larger numbers: $156,000 in 2022, $218,000 in 2023, and $124,000 in 2024.
These are the kind of things that would actually fall under the mandate of an Auditor General. So local governments in British Columbia no longer have that extra level of transparency.
In order to receive gift cards, some employees had to perform.
Sometimes they make you sing a song, and you get a card for it.
When they were distributed to you, was it written down? Did it seem to be tracked in any way?
Nope, they're just randomly given to you.
The city said, as we reported, multiple records exist for the same transaction. As a result, we have been unable to verify your numbers. Of course, those numbers came from Richmond.
It's especially unacceptable when you're raising taxes at the same time. City of Richmond homeowners are being hit by roughly 5.
Richmond says the gift cards are now only permitted for long service, retirement, and volunteer service. Mayor Malcolm Brody has declined to comment. Catherine Urquhart.
My personal thoughts. You just can't make this up. You have we the people living on the streets. You have many people without homes and homeless. In the City of Richmond, city officials have increased city taxes for an employee incentive program that costed the taxpayers over $445,000. Would you call that fraud? Full forensic audit under natural law. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. 78-year-old woman stays active with Nova Scotia kickboxing class. CTV News, written by Sean Mott and Mike Lamb. April 14, 2025. Maxine Silva was told she might need a hip replacement. Instead, she decided to pick up a pair of boxing gloves and get to work on a punching bag. I was looking for different things I could do to revitalize this old body, she said. Silva found 30-minute hit, a Dartmouth, Nova Scotia gym that focuses on full body workouts for women. We have all skill levels and you go at your own pace, said Michelle Ruggles with the gym. We have members as young as 14. It is fabulous, said participant Shauna Crawley Jordan. When we come through the door, we can leave all our concerns and worries behind. Silva said the exercises and the communal atmosphere help her as she strives to improve. The atmosphere here, the camaraderie of the women is phenomenal, she said. I never thought in a million years that I would be doing boxing, but now I'm like, look out. It's made me remember who I am, that I have that inner strength that I'd forgotten, quite frankly. On to the video.
So are you looking to get moving and work up a sweat? Well, kickboxing may be for you. CTV's Mike Lamb takes us to a specialized gym in Dartmouth for the blow-by-blow.
We are a 30-minute kickboxing circuit for women only. It's based a little bit on boxing, kickboxing, core, self-defense. So it's a 30-minute full-body workout, all skill levels. You go at your own pace. We have a trainer here at all times, so they're helping with technique, helping encourage, motivate. And we're big on women supporting women, women empowering women. We have an amazing community here. It's kind of a workout for everybody. So we have members as young as 14 that come with their moms, and we have members, I think Maxine's actually our oldest member, so she'll be 79 soon.
I'm Maxine Silva. I'm going to be 79 on Sunday. And you know what? Discovering this gym, 30-minute hit, has been the best thing that's ever happened to me. I was told that I potentially would need a hip replacement. And I said, no way, Jose. So I was looking for different things that I could do to revitalize this old body. The atmosphere here, the camaraderie of the women is phenomenal. All ladies, all age groups, people bring their little babies. I never thought in a million years that I would be doing boxing. Never. But now I'm like, look out.
This is an all-inclusive, all-women's circuit, and it is fabulous. When we come through the door, we can leave all our cares and worries outside and just come in and have a good time and know that you are thoroughly loved.
What it's done to change my life is to make me remember who I am, that I have that inner strength that I forgot, frankly.
We have a lot of laughs, and if 30 minutes go by really fast and you're done and you felt like you worked out full body, it's a big community here with a lot of like-minded, supportive women.
A lot of fun. My personal thoughts. Such an encouraging, supporting group of women helping each other out to increase their wellness and have fun while they're doing it. Kickboxing. I used to kickbox myself for over 4 years. It's been a long time now. I sure enjoyed it. I used to feel quite refreshed after every workout. Whatever workout you do, as long as you enjoy yourself and have fun with it. I am Cindy Lorraine Grais of CLG View Point, and I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for you being here with me today. If you feel compelled to, please share this forum. And the end of this video is the wise words and wisdom of Moji. We will see you on Thursday, April the 17th, 2025. Divina Vita, day 170035. And so it is. Have a wonderful day and see you